Hey there folks, good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Time is around 2 p.m. here in Dhaka almost. Winter's going by. We are getting a bit of warmer weather, around 23-24 degrees. So kind of sad, but it's bound to happen. So I have prepared 3 videos for you today. Hopefully you'll enjoy all of them. If you do like the content, please do leave a like, or if you want to subscribe. I don't usually say these things, but it definitely helps getting more reach. Okay, so thank you so much for sharing, give me all the love, comments and stuff like that. Okay. So first episode I want to do, as you can see from the title, is going to be a Bvlgari fragrance, Bvlgari Men in Black, and I would like to not re-review it. I'm just going to talk about it, certain aspect. This is getting very expensive, this perfume particularly here. My bottle is almost finishing, so I have about 10 ml left. So this one I bought long time back. So this particular fragrance, it's known to be one of the more popular ones from House of Bvlgari, and I'll talk about it. I reviewed it many times. It made so many of my lists. So why is it getting so expensive, and is this discontinued? So I try to discuss with you and if it's worth getting. So I'll tell you the scenario. Let's start with the scenario and then I will tell you my thoughts. Okay. So this fragrance, back in the days in 2016-17, I could buy this pretty much within $55, sometimes even $50 if I find a tester, 100 ml. Okay. This particular fragrance, it's a flanker to lesser known Bvlgari Man. The new fragrance community members perhaps are not really familiar with this one. This actually was a really nice fragrance and a hidden gem, I would definitely say. Has pink pepper, kind of like fresh, but at the same time spicy, very masculine perfume. When I smelled this, it got some orange mandarin and stuff like that, so pink pepper. And then what they did, this fragrance, they discontinued. You cannot find these on Bvlgari site. You cannot find so many of these fragrances anymore. Some of them like Oud Neroli, perhaps Oud Essence, I'm not sure Oud Essence, but Oud Neroli, and then the new one, the what's it called, the Glacial Essence, and this other one, it's, man, I always forget the name, the brown one, I'm so sorry. Anyway, so basically some of them are available but some of them are not, and it was my pleasure to review the whole line. Check out my Bvlgari Man or Men in Black whole line review, this Extreme, which is also discontinued. So this fragrance lasted a very nice time. For a summer, freshy, mild, cold weather, you could wear this, but this one did not get the love. But when they made this one, Men in Black, when I started my fragrance journey, this was one of the fragrances, the campaign with the dark theme of lava and then fire, and like how Steven from Red Lessons channel reviewed it. I was really intrigued by it, and I was also digging the way the stopper works. It goes the other side and it locks, really nice. And this part is gunmetal plate and this really nice looking glass, very robust looking masculine bottle. And the way it smelled, I went to the shopping mall, I smelled it, I fell in love with it. This one get a lot of comparison to Spice Bomb. Also check out my comparison video. They're not exactly same, but definitely share some spicy notes. That one has pink pepper, black pepper, tobacco. This one is a little bit different. From the beginning, this fragrance was not a beast mode fragrance on me, but as the years progressed, I realized that fragrance became mature and lasted quite decent time, especially in the night time when it's not very humid and it's cold weathers. I could easily get 6 to 7 hours from it. Initial days I got like 3 to 4, but it's not like an overall beast. So recent times I got the overall beast is this one. I think All Blacks edition. This is super rare. I spent well over $100 for this one. This is the ultimate version of Men in Black. They smell almost identical, but longevity is better on that. So recent times, what happened? Oh, sorry. This one got the notes of tuberose. I think there is booze, like rum, and there is pepper, woody notes. It's really a spicy, masculine. Let me put a little bit. Water's almost finished, but never mind. Okay, let's just pour a little bit dash. Okay, because I haven't used it for some time. So when I smell, it's absolutely delicious. This is one of the most, it actually smells like an essence of a man. Okay. Many ladies love this. I heard some of my friends said that I love this on my husband or my boyfriend, and for good reasons. This, like, to them, it's like overall confident man with a beard, handsome guy. And it's like a very manly fragrance. That's what I'm trying to say. It got sweetness. It got everything covered. So if you like spicy perfume, this was one of them. Okay. So what happened was, I believe this one got discontinued. I checked some of the sites of Bvlgari. Some countries, they don't have this enlisted, but no official news as far as my knowledge goes. But perhaps unofficially this is discontinued, which is perhaps why, one reason, this fragrance became super expensive. from 55 bucks. Now this is selling for well over $100. Okay, so this one happens when fragrance get discontinued, they get harder to find, or the company, they're having a difficult time collecting the ingredients, because nowadays, due to after COVID and the worst situation, I think collecting or perhaps even the IFRA regulation, the fragrance ingredients are getting a bit rare to find. So these could be all reasons contributing to the fact that this fragrance is getting expensive. Funnily enough, when this fragrance was available in the market for $55-$60, not really many people went out there like crazily buying it. Now people are looking for this. People are going to shops and seeing the price. Some people are intrigued and they are buying it, believe it or not, for $100-something. Is it worth the money? It depends how much you love a fragrance. A lot of fragrances, Midnight in Paris, 25 pounds. Now it's worth 250 pounds plus they're selling, okay? So in that way, I cannot say like this fragrance is not worth that money or worth the money. I absolutely love it. This smells very rich, luxurious, high-class kind of fragrance, niche quality perfume, okay? And I absolutely love the DNA of it. If you could find it for $55, it would be painful to pay $100 now. But if you cannot find it anywhere, I mean, then, go ahead. If your money is not an issue, you can buy it. But I would suggest, if you go around the shops, if your city have many perfume shops, definitely some of the stores will have this old stock, and they're going to have like $60-$65, which is much better price tag than $100. So Bvlgari Man in Black came in different bottle sizes, 60, 100, was the 150 ml? I'm not quite sure. And there was perhaps a smaller bottle of 30 ml, could be wrong. This perfume, I mean, it's a sad thing, it's a tragic thing that like many other gems, they have taken down this one. If they have, it's sad, but what's even more sad, it's more expensive. But anyway, designer perfumes like nowadays, my discussion I'll also include, are fetching really niche, almost niche pricing. You could get a Mancera if you had some money, or you can get a Creed. Some of the designer perfumes, if you had like Chanel prices, if you had some $40-$50, you could get like a Parfum de Marly or something like a niche house, a by Kilian or something. So in that way, is it good for the industry? I don't know. I don't want to comment in such a way, but I think that the difference between the niche and designer prices are getting closer, inching closer. So now what's happening is, due to this process, I said it before, Middle Eastern market, they are selling a lot of fragrances which are affordable, even though the price have gone high a little bit, from $20 to $30. People are still preferring them. Whereas $30, whereas $100-something. So imagine they have a clone of this, I'm just saying, for $20. Let's say Armaf or Paris Corner, someone released it, and it has a good longevity, it has good resemblance, even 75-85%. People will buy it over this. But there are some loyal like perfume lovers who would like to have this as backup. And I'll tell you, psychologically, when you think the thing is getting rarer, people are crazy to spend more money to get it. So overall, this is the scenario with Bvlgari's Man in Black. You will not find the All Blacks edition, I'm sorry to say, but if you find it somewhere, it's going to be very expensive, well over $150-$200. But if you can get Man in Black, it's a great fragrance. It's one of my signature scents. I'll tell you, I rate this very highly, even though this is not a perfect performer, but I would say this perfume definitely is a fragrance collection worthy. Look for a good deal, look for any shops before this. I fear this is gonna get very rare. Some maybe European countries, they still have it, but not our part of the world. So before you start bashing me, hey, this is widely available all over, here in Europe. We don't live in Europe. Simple. And if you want to import, the seller's gonna charge us hefty price with the profit and all. So this fragrance, my conclusion is, if it's overpriced, yes, it is, okay? Because the retail used to be like $75-$80. Now imagine after like discontinuation or whatever reason, this is like costing $120, $130. It's overpriced. But I would say try to look for a good deal. Collect this fragrance before this is gone. This is one of those best fragrances. Since my journey started, I rate it very highly. So there you go, Bvlgari's Man in Black. This is the scenario with it. It's up to you. I'm not saying go and run and buy it, but if you ever wanted it, this is the time. Before it's completely gone like Ultra Zest or Pure Malt, you can take a look at it. So there is my heads up with Bvlgari's Man in Black. Check it out. Now time for another video. Then we'll upload 3 together. Take care. Have a nice day.